Yeah, so I think a lot of people are very familiar with Kubler-Ross's 5 stages of grief, and I think when that was developed, there was really no literature or research around death and dying, and really her work was focused on individuals that were dying. Those were the 5 stages that they went through, and then later it was kind of translated to the grief experience, and I think that was a great place to start, but it is much more complex than 5 stages.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
I think that was kind of something that really needs to be addressed, because it's really not just 5 stages of grief. And so there have been some other theorists that kind of have come along the way, and one of them that I really like to use, especially with my very newly bereaved clients, is William Worden's 3 tests of grieving. And so he talks about trying to figure out in those first stages what is lost, what is left, and what is possible. And those are very simple statements, but what happens during those tasks is very complex, because figuring out what is lost is it's vast. You've lost hopes and dreams. You've lost somebody that helped you with all these tasks in your life. You've lost, children have lost a whole parent figure. And
Your
so
dreams,
what does that mean? Yes, your hopes
plans,
and dreams.
yes.
And so there's just a lot of complexity in that. And so that takes quite a bit of time to really understand. It can take years to figure all of that out. And so the thing I like about his theory is that you move in and out of these, and so you can take a little bit of time to understand what is lost, and then move back into what is left, and then you can move back into what is lost. And so I think that there's a lot of generosity, and it's a little bit more simple, and it gives the griever more opportunity to really think about how this personally affects them, because no 2 grief experiences are the same. Even if somebody else lost their husband, what happened for you is going to be completely different compared to what happened to them. So it's really important that we don't compare grief, and we just kind of look at what is your experience right now, because it's going to change even tomorrow.